Oh, you can do that.
Oh, I can do that. Hey, hello everybody.
Hello.
Well, look, the shorts are on, the legs are out. Fantastic, I know. It's lovely to see you. And also, Jack, thank you for standing in for Portugal. We're very pleased to see you as well. Wearing a summery colour for us. Although it's quite close to which Belgium, which colour was it last year? Netherlands. We weren't so sure about that colour last year.
Well, I lost anyway, so don't be threatened.
Yes, indeed. Well, you are very welcome, and Shannon, thank you for standing in today. We'd love to see you too. We're going to start with the memberships member of the leadership team standing up and introducing themselves, and afterwards sitting down with all the envelopes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Great detail.
Good morning, I'm Brian, Social Secretary. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Clara Downton. sorry.
She was good to be fair.
I know she was. I'm still not music secretary.
Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
Morning everybody, I'm Terry, I deal with membership and recruitment.
So do I, and I'm the official timekeeper.
No you don't.
What do I do?
You think you do, but you
I
don't.
chair I chair the membership committee. It's great responsibility.
And tend to be a clash. My mind's orange.
Okay. Before we move any further in this morning's meeting, obviously with Aidan absent and Jane busy running the meeting, we don't have a note taker to take notes for our meeting summary and or blog. Can I ask any interested volunteers to give us that meeting summary? It's quite simple. If none of you want to vote, you just won't have. You're in?
Yay.
Bonus 50 points.
Yeah.
Well, something. So we'll move back into the regular performance league piece with 2 weeks recorded in the month of July. You all know we have an 88-point target each month. Some members are really, really close, but 3 members smashed that already. They're into the hundreds. So in third place, 101 points is Toby. 123 points is Paul Corrigan, second place. 128 points. That's how we're in the lead. But here we are so far.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So, my job is mainly just doing here. Today, here, Ben will introduce our education slots. I think I know who they are.
Yes, today, unfortunately you got me today. So, good morning everybody. So,
Good morning.
are you out and proud? Or are you in the closet? The EBF closet. So, do you generally look for opportunities for fellow members when you've left the meeting? There. So, are you? Do you look for opportunities, or is your networking just for the couple of hours that we're here every week? So, really, to help you get the most out of networking, I'm going to just give you a couple of tips here about going back to basics, so you don't have to be in the EBF closet, and you can get the most out of your EBF experience. So, first of all, a bit of a no-brainer. Is attend the meetings as often as you can. Now, this not only helps you to get referrals, but also to your fellow members, shows that you are reliable, but also committed. And that can make a massive difference when people are referring you. Secondly, when you're talking to people, ask questions. We've got 2 of these and 1 of these for a reason. And as good old Alan P says, questions are the answers. This can really help build relationships and help you to be able to identify fantastic referrals for other members. Now, moving on from that is applying active listening. Now, we're all very good at listening, but sometimes we're not very good at active listening. And active listening is the kind of listening that helps you to understand what that person actually needs. Instead of just listening to yourself and thinking what you're going to say next, make an effort to really listen to what our fellow members are saying. So prioritise your connections as well. If someone thinks that if you're talking to somebody and you're having a chat and they think that you're only talking to them because you want to make a sale or you've got something to gain, this is going to make them less likely to warm to you. And again, it's really going to give a poor impression of how you treat other people. And the last one is, second to last, making notes. None of us got perfect memories, so I make notes every meeting. It helps me to remember what people are looking for. And I do actually have a refresh after the meeting as well, so if I think, oh yes, Vince was looking for X, Y, and Z this week. That is what you were. So it helps you to look for those opportunities. And finally, don't be in the EBF closet. Build up those relationships outside of the meetings by doing one-to-ones and generally trying to connect people together. And finally, treat people how you would want to be treated. With that in mind, thank you for listening.
Very good. Lovely brief report. When comes this one? Thank you. So we're moving on to the 60 seconds round, and Oscarina here tells you that last week's winner was our Vincent. Vincent, you've set a criteria for this week's round. Are you in a position to tell us about that? Would you like me to say?
Yes, please.
So what he's looking for, without any cheating, I can't
Toby.
say whether he mentioned Toby or not, but he may have done. Without any cheating, it's the closest to 60 seconds. Without looking up on your phone and timing yourself. Yes, don't go over. Yes. Oh, Brian, you're not allowed to go over the 60 seconds today.
We get 50 seconds. No.
Nothing. Nothing. You're doing
Yeah.
it from instinct. Yes, so that's so I'm going to start with last week. So who would know if you're over or under it? Wait, that's a question.
Yeah, just look at the sun and the stars.
That's like a wet feeling, yeah.
Vincent, would you start us off?
Go on.
60 seconds.
Good morning, everyone. Vincent from Speedprint. In addition to everything else that we print, we also do pens, don't we? We do. These are the ones we use the most. They come in all different colours, so you can have a coloured grip, like our sellers here, with printing on the white barrel, or you can have a coloured barrel as well, with printing on that. The no-brainer. If you want to be seen, get some pens. And because I'm giving the Oscar, I don't really care how that sounded. So I'm sitting down.
Well, after, we're moving on to Melissa and then on to Brian. Brian, you'll be after Melissa.
I've been after a few years.
Good morning, everybody. Really used for me this morning. My 60 seconds is dedicated to 3 members, to Vincent, to Mike, and to Tina. They've recently helped me with my event, my 7-year anniversary event, and did a fantastic job. Vince did business cards and pens. Mike did all the video recording and photographs, which were fantastic. And Tina was exceptional, and she worked directly with my team to make sure that everything was perfect on the day. So my dedication today is to those 3 members who did a fantastic job, and it's fantastic working with them.
That's very nice. After Brian, it'll be Jack who's standing in for talk for today.
Morning, everybody. Excuse me, Brian. Hypnotherapist, pilgrim hypnotherapy. In the early hours of the morning, every morning, she'd get out of bed, go down the rickety stairs, hoping it wouldn't creak and wake up the family, go to the fridge, make herself a substantial meal, go back to bed. This has been going on for more than 20 years, and she had terrible indigestion. She realised that I'd have to change, but she was getting hungry during the day. So she came to me. And I like to start by saying, hooray! I no longer eat during the night. One evening I'd not slept, I went downstairs, got a book, went back to bed, couldn't sleep, and never thought about eating at all. I'm really pleased that my indigestion is becoming better and better. So, hypnotherapy is not just for phobias and stop smoking, it can help the more unusual cases. Thank you, that's Brian. Hypnotherapist, not for hypnotherapy. Thank you.
Thank you.
How long was that, Vincent?
Tell you later.
What?
Teddy Dixon.
What did he say, everybody?
1 minute 12.
Oh, quite quick, really. Didn't want it.
Hi guys, Jack from Solitaire. Obviously it's going to get lovely and hot this week. We've all got bedrooms, we've all got lounges. All of our houses get very hot in the summer. We get more humid every year. We do install aircon. We can do multi-split aircon, so we can aircon your whole house if you wanted to, or just do a single bedroom or a single lounge. So I'll leave that up to you when you're laying in bed all nice, hot and sweaty. Think about that. Free surveys, free quotes. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jack. So after Shannon, Ben.
Good morning, everyone. Shannon from Downton Mortgages. The other day I was networking and the person I was speaking to asked us which clients we're looking for. And I would say the bulk of our clients come from either first-time buyers, because we like to help people and hold their hands through the whole process. Also divorcees, because we help clients with their mortgage capacity statements. So once they divorce, we can tell them how much they can afford and they turn into mortgage clients. And then also the over 55s who are looking to release equity from their home. And actually we're helping 3 clients at the moment who fit all of those customer segments. So if you know anyone who fits in those segments, please have them get in touch with Downton Mortgages. From dreams to keys, we complete you.
Nice.
Thank you. After Ben, then it's Mike.
Good morning, guys. Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse. Now, as well as helping people to save money on their essential household utilities, I help people to earn an extra income by helping others to do the same. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I met a young guy called Dan. Now, Dan is a teacher who's told me that he'll have to take on more private lessons over the summer holidays just to have that bit of extra income coming in. However, I showed him how just by helping one of his friends a week to save money and get a better deal on their utilities, he could be earning an extra £1,000 a month, which is going to make a massive difference. So, as well as looking to help people save money with the UK's cheapest, most trusted and most recommended utility company, I'm looking for people that would like to earn an extra income by helping others to do the same, especially teachers. That's Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse.
Very good. Thank you. And after Mike who's next, it will be next.
Morning, everybody. Mike from Brentwood Media. So I'm going to take up James's position in his absence this week, and I'm looking for some burly men. Like James, more specifically, I'm after builders, developers, demolition people, renovation, architects, infrastructure companies. Video and photography is perfect for those sort of things because it lets them highlight their projects and also show the stages of progress as it's going on throughout. Ideally, I'm looking for medium-sized companies that have a decent marketing budget, a bit more than one-man bands, but I can provide solutions for companies of any size and any budget because, as we know, all businesses like solutions. That's about it. I'd like to say Vince is looking very handsome today, and that's really entertaining in 60 seconds, and that's Mike at Brentwood Media.
45 seconds.
He looks great, really.
Very good. After Matt, it will be John, and then Andrew.
Good morning, everyone. Matt from Blue Serif. We've been working with a new client over the last couple of weeks. A bit of a sensitive client. It's a charity called the Niall Stringer Foundation. Now, unfortunately, Niall Stringer was a 17-year-old boy who about 4 years ago committed suicide. So it was quite a sensitive initial meeting, because it involved his parents as well as the trustees of his foundation, which is raised to raise awareness of mental well-being, especially within sports. And we've then gone away and developed a new logo and a new brand strategy for them. I'm very nervous actually about delivering it to the parents to make sure that the the kind of the tone and the emphasis and everything that represented Nile was still within that brand. And very happy to say they were sort of bowled over. They absolutely loved it. But those sort of tricky scenarios, dealing with those charities, dealing with sensitive issues, is something that we're pretty good at. And if you know of any charities or any organisations that could look to be doing a bit more of a rebrand and sort of changing their strategy within that sector, then please let me know. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. After John, it's Andy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Allen from JMA Technology. If you looked at your WhatsApp messages this morning, you'd have seen some pictures I sent across. The first set of pictures is of a place that was close to the CCTV. And we didn't because we were 10% more expensive. But if you actually look at the premises, you'll see the disgusting way they've installed the concrete. And it's the first thing people see when they look to the building. It is abysmal. The second set of pictures is the garage that we've just done. We've hidden all the cabling in the building fabric. You can't see any cabling anywhere. And the difference is dramatic. So if you want it done, don't ask us. We do it right, and we do it right first time. So that's John Hammond from JMX Technology, applying technology to security.
Thank you, John. Yes, I saw the photos. They were very good. Andy, you're next, but it'll be Jane after that.
Good morning, Andy from Flow and Tidy. Been busy with schools. I've had a data list of schools from years and years that I've used and utilised. So next month, during some holidays, it's really busy with schoolwork while they're closed. But as the school closed, that gets also good with the office staff who are not being in. So looking at other ways of getting site names. Looking at, I've purchased a dental practice data for a company, but I'm just looking at other ways that I could get that information. Because all I need is an email for a site, and I can then get in touch with them. So I've got dental practices, golf clubs, sports clubs. With the summer coming and then being a lot busier, their money coming in and budgets increase, so then they like to start doing sort of maintenance things and those kind of bits that they need to do, don't have the money in the winter. So if anyone's got any contact with sort of data people or any lists, etc. that you can look at and purchase, then that would be great, and I can then go from there. Andy at Global to Hygiene.
Very good. Thank you, Andy. Blake, you're followed by Howard.
Morning, everyone. I'm Blake after that. You went Blake after that.
Oh.
I thought it was funny. No one else did. Blake, I'm going to Airsoft and outdoor equipment supplier. You know what I do, anything camping, anything airsoft. But today, I've got some little parachute men for you to play with. So if anyone's interested, I mean, Toby's already bought 4, so thank you. If anyone wants to play with a little parachute man, or kids or grandchildren want to play little parachute men, they're only £2.50. Also, I've got 2 planes left. The only 2 I've got left, 50p. And just arrived is quotes. So these are good for baby reveals, photo shoots, anything along them lines. £5.50.
What sex is it, green baby?
Actually, gender neutral.
Good answer.
Good for 3 months.
I mean, bang.
Yeah, he got them a bang, yeah. Yeah, so smokes good for any event.
Yeah.
You're way over.
Yeah, I know, I was never going to win anyway. Also, airsoft and 4th of August, if anyone else wants to come, thank you.
That's funny. Howard is next, followed by Terry.
Howard Bullock from Clear Financial Advice. Hello everyone. Sharp ratios, Sortino ratios, standard deviation, TER, OCF, insurable interest, absolute trust, bare trust, discretionary trust, flexible trust, interest in possession trusts. Annual allowance, table annual allowance, money purchase annual allowance, individual lump sum allowance, individual lump sum death benefit allowance, alpha, Jensen's alpha, beta, gamma. There's lots of jargon in our world. Sounds like who knows which one of those is a made up thing.
All the one.
It was Gamma. It's not a job, but all those things I mentioned apart from Gamma, which is just ridiculous, they're all important things. But people get bogged down with the complexities of financial planning. My job is to strip it all down and make it seem all nice and simple. So if you come across something just like weighed down with what do I do, or what does this mean, or what does that mean, or what do these things do for me, get them to someone like me. Thank you.
Very good. Gamma, I knew it was Gamma all along. Terry, followed by Dave.
Yeah, thanks very much, John. Good morning, everybody. Terry May, CM Law. So I was away last week. We came back this week with quite a mixed bag of work, and it's the kind of work I want you guys to look out for. So I had a personal injury client who went into a petrol station. He bought an oat milk coffee because he's allergic to milk, and guess what? It was dairy milk, so that's quite nice to claim. I've got a couple of landlords who want to get their property back before the Labour pass the new laws, whatever they might be. They're panicking. So a couple getting possession back, no problem. We'll do that. And I've got a couple of commercial clients, regular clients, who come back to me because they want some money collected, which I quite enjoy doing, as Howard knows, especially with interest at 13.25%. So if you know anyone that's got those categories of work, give them my details. I'd be delighted to talk to them, and I'll talk them out. Terry Mullion, CM Law.
Thank you, Terry. After Dave, it's Toby.
Good morning, everybody. Dave from Acton Electrical. Some of the stuff we do lights, so we can install extra spotlights in your rooms, or just put new lights up, or even take lights down for decorators and stuff like that. Extra sockets, if you've got loads of extension leads, give me a call because we can fit you with some proper sockets so you're not tripping over extension leads and having a fire risk. Tube units, so get rid of your old fuse board, and we can fit you a nice new fuse board now with surge protection as well, so that if there's a lightning strike or a surge on the system, it protects your electronics. Do EV chargers, so for businesses there's a grant that's still available. We also do offices and warehouses, lighting and power. So we're currently working on a warehouse where we've got the lights up about 12 metres to light people like rack and stuff like that. But one of the best referrals is testing for me. So if you've got any police testing, please give me a call. This could be for home buyers, they get a report before they buy. Recently we've had a customer come to us, the whole place needs rewiring, we're going to give a quote, and he's going to get some money off of his purchase of his house to cover that extra cost. And we also do 5-unit testing for commercial properties, so that's factories, offices. Normally they've done it for 5 years to keep up with their insurance requirements. I think that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Toby, you're next, followed by myself.
Vince's never going to get me off because it'll take as long as I like. So I often talk to people who are just not getting the sales that they'd like in their business, and they think that sales are difficult or they're no good at sales. But invariably when they do a deep dive into the business, it's that they're not doing the right groundwork to get the sales. To my mind, sales are incredibly easy if you do the groundwork right. And the challenge for a lot of business owners is that they're metaphorically in the street, with a loud hailer shouting, buy my products, buy my services. They're not getting the right message they're either getting the right message to the wrong people, or getting the wrong message to the right people, or some of them are getting the wrong message to the wrong people. So it's just a case of understanding your client avatars, so you're getting the right people, then getting a clear value proposition, so you're getting the right message, and then you can get the right message to the right people. So I spend a lot of time helping people to do that, and then if you do that groundwork right, the sales conversations are incredibly easy. If you know anybody who's struggling with sales, then get them to have a chat with me. Toby, excellent pole position business solution.
Thank you, Toby. After me, it'll be Scott, and then Paul. So, hello everybody, Jane Mannion from the English Green Tea Company. Could you help Roger, please? You could help Roger by getting me speaking engagements, because that gets me out of the house and gives him peace of mind. He'll love me forever. I do 2 types of speaking engagement. One is to sort of social clubs and WIs and groups meeting in that way. And so we can have a fun talk. It could be the one called Are You Palace Ready? Checking if you know whether it's little finger out, or what to do if you have a cherry stone in your mouth and so on. We have lots of fun. It's very interactive. Or I can do a businessy one, where it's about relating the metaphors of afternoon tea to your business, such as the tea strainer reminding us about filtering our language. So I can go slightly more serious, but still with humour and warmth, or I can just go jovial and cosy, whichever you like, but help Roger in this way. Thank you. Over to you, Scott.
Good morning, everyone. Scott from SEO. Now, you all know how much of a fan I am of the live chats, the conversion machine to live chats. But a nice evolution of that that's come out in the web building product I used this week is the ease of adding just a normal floating button onto your website to integrate into your WhatsApp or any other messaging platform that you like. It doesn't have to be a live chat service anymore. If you have a business WhatsApp account, for example, and you want to give your web browsers an opportunity to enter that direct conversation with you, we can integrate that now, piece of cake. If that's relevant to your business and that you want to be engaging in that way with your visitors, we can help sort it out. It's quick, it's easy, but anything else, internet, it's great. Thank you.
And last but not least, our Paul.
Morning, Paul Boone from Boone & Co, Chartered Certified Accountants based in Brentwood. Had a referral from Sarah Steele a month or so ago, and personal tax client, decent amount of income, capital gains tax, completed the return, he was fine with that, and then he said to me, oh, well, I wonder if you could help me in another area, please. I've got a limited company, about £3 million turnover, £1 million profits. It's just I don't get any tax advice in my current account because they can't give tax advice. So I said, yeah, of course. And his accountants were Tax Assist, which is a franchise. Typically, they're not qualified accountants. One of the main rules is they've got to open up a shop front within 2 years of them starting for the franchise. So today I'm looking for anyone who's got an accountant, be it Tax Assist or someone else that don't get tax advice. That's Paul Booth from Boone & Co, minimise tax, maximise wealth.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, well done everyone. All right, bated breath, over to Vincent.
Thank you, guys. Andy, you're 1 minute and 1 minute 2 seconds. You're over. Toby, 58 seconds. And Jane actually got it bang on 1 minute and 7/10 of a second, but technically speaking, you went over. So, unfortunately, I think it's Toby.
Bit like. He's kept the real one.
Very good. Okay, that's marvellous. Moving on to the meeting secretary's report.
All I have to say today is we've had a dozen referrals passed so far today, and a few quid on the show of monies. So don't forget to add them all in on the V-form.
Thank you very much. So, the big reveal is who is our 10-minute speaker today. Over to Benton.
Thank you very much. Okay, so before I introduce today's speaker, give you an update for the upcoming weeks moving forward. So next week on the 25th is Paul. Paul Booth giving the 10 minutes with Nick doing the education slot. Moving into August, 1st of August, Matt will be doing the 10 minutes that day, and Scott will be providing the education slot that day. On the 8th, Tall Paul will be doing the education, not the education, 10 minutes. Don't worry, Jack, we'll make sure Paul's in for that.
That's alright then. I might wake up a bit late if not.
And I'll be doing the ed slot that day. And then finally on the 15th of August, Mike will be doing the 10 minutes. Yeah, right, so Mike will be doing the 10 minutes, and Jane will get you to do the ed slot.
15th.
Yes. When it is your 10 minutes, please go to the EBF website, download the bio sheet and give it to me either a day or two beforehand, or bring it to the meeting. And if you can't do your 10 minutes or education slot for whatever reason, please let me know as soon as possible. We'll do our best to try and swap things around. And remember, it's 8 minutes for a presentation to allow 2 minutes for questions, and don't forget to bring a speaker's prize. That said, today's speaker we have, we've got the 4 speakers prizes by the is Toby Acton from Pole Position Business Solutions Limited. Nature of business is businessy stuff and motivation stuff. Position in the company is normally in the spare room upstairs, but his location is Hyonga, but pretty much anywhere that he is wanted. A couple of things about Toby. So Toby's best day out is a Tuesday. A well-known problem that needs fixing is the 16-foot-long pothole in Stondon Road in Ongar. There, his prized possession is obviously your rubber duck collection. We've got nearly 150 now. I think you should change this one for a dish you can cook well. So you're not trying it, are you? So you said fish fingers and tomato ketchup. Why have you not tried fish fingers and custard yet? You've got to do it. Fish fingers and cold custard. Don't knock it until you try it. It's lovely. And something we should all avoid. It says Toby's cooking, but obviously mine cooking as well, probably. But put your hands together. Let's Toby Acton.
Well, everybody, I've done a few of these presentations now. I thought you don't want to hear anything more about me, you don't want to hear anything more about business. I thought we'd have some fun this morning. So, does anybody know what this is?
Toby's carrot.
Carrot.
It's a carrot. Yeah. Okay.
Have you got a box?
What this is? So, some people know what's coming already, so who knows what this is about? Yeah? Okay, so we got good. Glad that some people do. So for those that don't know, this is a game that's played out 8 out of 10 cats at first countdown. Sean Locke, who sadly passed away now, was the champion. So the idea is that there is going to be some business stuff in this, don't worry. I'll try to shoehorn something in. So in one of these boxes are carrots, and the idea of the game is to end up with the carrots. So 2 people that know the game who'd like to play. Scott, Howard, excellent. Right. So, one person which will decide by a coin toss will get to look in their box. The other person, they then decide whether they want to keep the box or offer it to the other person. The second person then gets to decide whether... Competition! The second person then gets to decide whether they want to accept that offer of the box swap or keep their existing box. So you've sort of chosen your sides now.
That's right. Are you allowed to shake the box? No. Oh.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
That's heads. So would you like to go first or second, Shane?
Yeah. I'll go first.
Okay, so it's just a little hinge, very simple hinge. You can have a look in your box. How's it going to look in your box?
That's not the carrot.
No, that's not the carrot.
That's
my own personal carrot.
Yeah.
Right.
So I take that carrot, do I just win?
No. And I don't actually know which is which. Oh. Deliberately. Okay. So what's your thoughts, Howard?
I'm quite happy.
Generally, you're quite
Lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, you're going to stay with.
I mean, I'm not that fussed either way, 'cause it's only a carrot. But you want to win. But
you consider yourself risk averse?
no, I'll take a risk. But I'll keep this one.
So, what would you like to do? What do you do?
I think I'll be pretty happy to stick with one box.
Yeah. Okay. 100% sure?
100% sure.
Final answer? Okay.
Do I get to change my mind?
No.
Want some hands over? Final answer, yeah?
Yeah, definitely now.
Yeah. Good. Have a look. No carrots.
Oh, it's.
Hey! Excellent. If I get through all the boring crap, we might have time to do it again. So yeah, this is sort of related to business because there's things like, business we need to have negotiation skills.
Put that there so I can see my carrot.
Yeah. Need to be able to read other people's intentions, need to communicate your own intentions when you're negotiating. You need to know when to bluff and when to be transparent. Also in business, you sometimes need to be able to make decisions under uncertainty. You don't have full information, so you need to assess the risk, weigh up the risk and the reward. We often have limited information. Trust and skepticism. Trust is critical in business. It's very important to build trust and for people to trust you and for you to trust them. But you also always have to have a healthy dose of a healthy dose of skepticism, because you don't want people to fool you. Strategic thinking. It encourages strategic thinking, considering not only our action but the actions of our competitors. We know sometimes who here plays chess. Yeah. You need to think several moves ahead when you're negotiating with people. You need to consider other people's behaviour, how it might impact your next step. Psychological insights. Brian will know about this. Your understanding human behaviour and psychology can be a huge advantage. Importance of body language, tone of voice, other non-verbal cues, emotional cues, watching eye patterns, things like that can be really useful. It allows you to get those deeper insights. Things like assessing risk, like I said, balance between risk and reward. You know, do you want to go all out at the risk of the chance of a big win, but the risk of a possible loss? Powers of persuasion. You know, how good are you at influencing others? We call it positively influencing, don't we, Brian? But other people call it manipulation. So yeah, about crafting compelling narratives to get your message across. You know, whether it's the message you want people to believe or your true message, and then also learning from outcomes. You know, if you play this several times with the same person, you'll get to know them. Although I think John Richardson never actually quite got it, did he? And it's the same in business. We need to continuously learn from successes and failures, and you use those insights to improve your game, as it were. That's all the business shit. Should we play again? Yeah. Now, everybody needs to wait. First of all, who's going to play next time? Melissa and... Go on then. Stay there. Look that way.
Oh, you can't see where it's going.
You're not looking at it.
No.
Right, and anybody else who doesn't want to know, you look away as well.
Yeah.
Good luck watching people read there, not the done.
You done?
Okay. Here you go. How long have I got there?
Minute and a half.
Heads or tails? Tails. Okay, so would you like to go first or second? Second. Well, then, so you get to look in your box. That's right. Okay. What's your thoughts?
Swap my box.
Swap your box. Okay. Sure about that?
Yeah.
Absolutely sure. Well, listen. You want to say anything quick?
I've seen the bar.
Swap beers.
You decide whether you want to take his offer in the box or stick with the one you got. Okay, have a look and see if you've got a parrot. Yeah! Time for another one then? Time for another one? Cool. Who's going to play?
Well, I'm fine.
I think Brian.
Brian?
Brian and Brian.
I've never seen this stupid game before. No, I don't
someone else.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Matt and Blake. Yep, okay. So look that way.
Right, thanks.
In trouble with these boxes, they show fingerprints on them.
Yeah, sorry about
I've got to do this again. Okay, ladies.
Ready?
Yeah, you go.
Remember all that important business stuff, because that's
I was funny over it.
Heads.
Listen.
Tails. I'll go first or second.
I'll go first.
Yeah. That's right. Go for it. So it's just a little hitch, that's it.
Is it in there?
Let's keep the box. Easy decision. Yeah. Problem is, I can't make it on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like creating carrots?
I love any carrot. Yeah.
It's just stupid, yeah. No, let's swap it, come on.
Yeah, go on then. Swap it around. Have a look.
I felt a little bit
Can't keep it because I've got to do this and go.
10 minutes.
Well done, Toby.
Bang on.
Are there any questions for our Toby? Yes. Terry.
And what are you doing with the carrots on?
I'm going to do this again at a meeting at lunchtime. So.
Stir fry tonight then.
Yeah. It was quite funny going to Sainsbury's and buying 2 carrots.
Yes.
On business expenses, can't it?
Yes. Vincent, do you have a question?
What exactly do you do?
No idea. Businessy stuff.
Oh, is
he
it?
said. Yes. Any other questions? Are we done on that? Thank you, Toby. Well, in that case, we employ you as brother. No. And so, do we start with the referrals, the testimonials, and such as, or we do this?
We'll do the lab.
We'll do the lap first. Would you start with the 40 corner, please, Toby?
I will. I will.
Yeah, well done, Ben, on the end. Thank you for that.
Sure, try that.
And one-to-one with Stuart, and thank you, Money, for next member.
Quite possibly the best 10 minutes we've ever had in this room. That's for Vince is for throwing my old city training jackets. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's for Paul Leave. And I've got a referral for an ex-member, which would be nice.
Sure.
Very good.
Who? VJ refers someone.
Very good 10 minutes since I did good head stop there. I had a one-to-one with Clara yesterday, so we think she's very sorry about that.
Yeah, possibly. By proxy.
Just check the way.
So take your 100 minutes.
And
Great.
referrals from last year.
Excellent meeting, excellent Ed Slot, and great.
Switch on.
Right, I have a thank you for the money to the gift that keeps on giving called Delou. I then have a one-to-one with Howard. Very much for that one-to-one. Very good. Also an amazing one-to-one with Jane. Loved it. And also a one-to-one with Mike and Toby, who were brilliant, and thank you very much. They came along to the Creative Clove at the weekend. And got to learn all about horror actress and various other creative things. So thank you very much for supporting. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you. And then I had a one-to-one with Andy, Mike, Paul, and James, and some others, with a few beers over some leather and drinking. And then I don't have a referral, but Scott has a referral to Andy because I introduced Andy to Paul Delou, and I felt that you should have the referral. So it's actually Scott. Thanks. And then just finally, massive thanks to Howard, who had to put up with my daughter for 3 days last week as part of work experience. And she thoroughly enjoyed it. Learned loads and loads about it, but Howard and his team were really accommodating, welcoming, and it gave her lots to think about for her hopefully chosen career. So thank you very much.
Well, you're in competition with Paul, which is
Yeah, and by the way, Paul,
I've faced big accountants.
Yeah.
Well done. I think that qualifies for a report. Very good.
Well, that's 2 minutes I won't get back where I like, isn't it? So I look forward to next week's presentation.
Such a way of words.
That was a good meeting. Thanks again to everyone for making us all so welcome when I fill in for Tom Paul. He'll be back next week and he can fill in for all the recommendations and referrals and all that stuff.
Excellent 10 minutes, Friday, great a slot. Then referral to Terry. A great meeting. I'll see you all next week.
Hey Greg, slot. I lost one, I couldn't 8 out of 10, so play that game a week if I think so. I've got a few things to add on the website once sort of taken my old email and stuff off. I'll add the one-to-ones and all them bits. Yeah, I'll see you all next week.
Great meeting. Near Andy, love you a lot. RIP. I got a thank you to the money for Scott for dump pouch. I'm not allowed to do that.
Thank you.
A referral to Scott to amend the website navigation, which I think we're going to start.
Improve.
Upgrade. There's professional prize.
Why I don't use the word on the website. See you next week.
Paul, I don't think I've given you my annual accounts as a referral yet. I saw the thank you for the money go through, which did. Thank you for that. Excellent service as always. And referral here for Blake for a dump pouch.
Dump pouch.
Dump.
Dump pouch.
Anyone know what a dump pouch is?
I'm getting massive. You don't need to know.
I'm just used to Sainsbury's bag.
This we use it.
Moving on swiftly. Well, this is for my wonderful one-to-one with Matt, who bought me a strawberry milkshake. I know,
You know how to be a lady.
And this is a referral to Matt. So I'll keep on with the Visit Essex lady, Lisa, and see if we can do something really constructive. But I hope she'll be in touch with you, about your creative code. This one is to Kristen at Reader. And a friend of mine wants a train trip through Europe because her husband went flying, and now he's so tetchy in the car, she can't cope anymore being with him while he's the driver. So they're going to go by train and stop at various places. Chris is the man for the job. Thank you. And then thank you, Ben, for setting us off. We're all out of the closet today. We've all got to go out and ask questions and find referrals. And Toby, carrot off. That was really good. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was great fun 10 minutes there as well, but also got to show you as well. And from our chat earlier as well, we're going to be having a one-to-one soon about possibly working together and doing stuff together going forward. But yeah, really enjoyed it as well. And we all have it. Dave, you need to, now you're back. You reminded me again today, fuse board and the legal fund changing as well, so get it done before the might start the redecorating and all that as well. So yeah, great meeting. See you next week.
Yeah, really fun 10 minutes. Great indications like doing like that. I've got a referral for Howard to discuss one of the members' pensions and what we do with them. I've got I had a one-to-one with Clara. And a referral to Stuart, which is a done deal, but he's not here, so more will be done. And that's me. I'll see you all next week.
Yeah, well done, Ben. It was worth knowing we've got to come out of the closet. Headline in the blog. So yeah, makes a change. It's hard to know. There's some difference in the program. And sadly missed you all a lot.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, just a testimony for Tina. She's not here, unfortunately, but reiterating what Melissa said, she's really good. She really puts everything into it, and you can just relax and know she's going to do it. She doesn't panic, and yeah, really good covers for holidays. If anyone on holiday, worry about it, get in touch with him. And thank you for an ex-member of my
I still can't believe I had to give the Oscar to Toby this week. It's absolutely killing me. But
I gave it to you last week and I got over it.
Yeah. So do you want to swap your carrot for a lovely pear? That's rhetorical. Thank you for the money to Tall Paul, for pens. It's Jack, thanks mate. Thank you. Thank you for the money to Melissa, for pens. See you next week. Tom.
Great meeting. Thanks for having me again today. Really good presentation. I just saw you present recently, so I thought you were going to do the same. Yeah, so that was good. And I have one for James, but he's not here, and then Dave.
Fantastic, good slogan. Really enjoyed that. Slightly overshadowed you by the great game of carrot and box, and I'm now going to have to try and dig out the theme music for that. I'm like, what it was.
Yes.
If we start to get on with this one. One-to-one with Matt.
Right.
Right. Oh, really? How long have I been here?
That man.
One-to-one with Toby. Thank you for the money to Matt and Scott for Williams Environmental. I don't know if you can fight out. He gets them. And just another mention for Matt's creative go, as he mentioned, me and Toby went down there over the weekend, and I'm never going to remember that woman's name because she had quite an interesting.
Aviana Snow.
Yeah. And it was a really interesting talk about basically being in the union as an actor and things like that. But have a look at the events they've got going on because we're headed down to.
Yeah, great 10 minutes, Ben. I'm very out about Eslop, yeah. 10 minutes was good too. I'm very out of the closet about EBF, and in fact, I invited a roofer here today for the second time. And for the second time, no message, no nothing. Hey ho, if he ever turns up, well, I shouldn't say what I've said about him.
This is not video.
It's not video. Yeah.
Right, white copy. A referral to Jane for 4 afternoon teas at Edingham Castle. And we're going to put a table together for the quiz, because we need to beat John and Blake again. One-to-one with Mike, and one-to-one with Matt. And yeah, I echo what Mike said about creative code, really good. And she was actually really interesting. But yeah, do get down there. I don't know who you got on this weekend. Excellent. And a referral for Chris as well. He's putting together a secret surprise trip to Seville for my wife and some friends for her 60th birthday. And yes, before you ask, I am her twin.
So, Toby, we might need you up here.
Oh, you might need me up here for the prize.
It's the referral. Punish.
Not the blue one. Anyway. Who is it from?
I have no idea. From Scott? Yes. Red or white or in between?
Oh, red.
Yeah, red.
Was that the Scott one to Tyrone?
No, I'm not sure. I didn't read it. There's Paul Booth, I think.
Was Scott Paul?
Yeah.
You would want this, I don't know.
Where is it then?
In
So, following that part, let's look back at last week's referrals. The referral we had to Jane. Unfiltered, unchecked list. From Howard to Ben, Gas, Electric and Sim.
Done. Woo, bosh.
We want to hear. Can't read that one. From Matt Barry to Mike Skinner, 1 times something in Portishead.
Oh yeah.
1 times photo shoot in Brentwood.
Well, it's not been done, but I'm waiting for it.
What? You are.
From Ben to Mike, promotional video for Karen Key.
Again, waiting for him to call, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just this morning, it's still on, but.
Terrific. Shall we keep going?
Yeah.
One more from Toby to Joe. 6 times afternoon tea at something like last time.
Oh, already done it. Six times.
No, sorry, 12 times. 6 times.
Oh, so we've done it last week.
Down to 4.
I've only put it on the system once.
6 times afternoon tea at what's it? Exit Castle?
You've just invited 18 people.
7 on the system.
I think we call it that.
Marvellous. Well, we're cracking on. This is fabulous. We're on to the announcements and reports section. Please set us off then.
So yeah, just a follow on from Creative Cove. So lots of things happening. So this weekend, starting this evening, there is a ceramics workshop. So it is kind of mainly geared towards 16 to 25-year-olds, but actually, look, anyone wants to go down, especially EBF, is more than welcome. Free workshop. Go and get your inner Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze going. Also, so it's kind of drop-in centre. So if you know any young musicians, drop in for tomorrow, but also Saturday, where they can go and perform, but in a nice, friendly environment. Saturday at 1 o'clock, we have a talk from a chap called Darren Lamb, who is basically he's been in the film industry and for quite a long time, but he is a specialist in sustainability and is going to be giving a talk on sustainability in film. We also launched this week our design briefs. So we have 5 live design briefs that young people are going to do, and there is a prize for the best from each category. So if you know any young creatives, please get them just to go to the site. They'll get all the information about the events. They can register to be kept in touch, and also they can see the design briefs. Thank you.
Very nice. Lisa. Ryan.
I'd like to remind you all of Auntie Jane's quiz and supper. I know it seems a long way ahead, 5th of October. Yeah. But don't put it behind the metaphorical clock on the mantelpiece, and I'll do that later. Please think about it now, because we already have 8, possibly 11 people. So place the film up quickly, and so the end of actually 24. So please do it your very near consideration.
Thank you. Scott.
4th of August, Sunday, team event supporting our Hive playing airsoft. Thus far, it's the Hammonds, it's me, it's Toby, and it's coming along for the first time. Mike's coming along for a second or third outing. Anyone else care to join us? It would be a right old laugh.
Right.
Yeah, it's the 4th of August.
Very good.
What's the occasion?
It's an airsoft Sunday, running around in the woods, pretending to play army.
I know. Yeah, I've done all that for real.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, I'm going to be tapping you all up soon because I've stupidly agreed to do something for the Tom Bowditch Foundation. Who, it's basically helping youth with cancer and helping supporting their families, whether that's financial or mentally or things like that. I've said I'll do wing walking, so I'm going to be shoved on top of a plane and.
Being here on the ground.
Yeah, I'll be on the ground, but no, it's going to be up in the air. So I can't do it for a couple of months yet, and then it depends on things. So it might not be till early next year, but yes, just let pre-warn you that I'm going to be tapping you up for sponsorship for standing on top of the plane.
I think there's one thing I missed, and hopefully I'm not going to start jumping. But am I right in saying we haven't congratulated our winner of the EBF Heroes sweepstake?
Oh.
So, yeah. It is what it is. Tough luck. It was terrible, wasn't it? Unlucky mate.
10 seconds.
Yeah. But the winner, I think, was Mr. Painter.
Brian Painter.
Well done. Do we know which charity we're going to put the money to yet?
Yes, I do indeed.
That's right.
charity. That's wonderful. That's very good news. And then over to...
Yeah, Terry told me not to mention it for two reasons. A, no one cares, and B, it's got nothing to do with EDF. But my Grammar Police Facebook group is now 206,000 members.
It's going up to 250,000 by next week.
It will be. If anyone can give me any ideas on how to monetize it, I'll be very grateful.
Very good. Turn it into a book. The next month into a book. Very nice. Oh,
I'd
please.
like to congratulate John on the new suit. John.
Oh, John. Well, it's still a John, still a Ben. Yes.
2 stone there.
Wow. Booby prize. Very good.
Yeah.
So, I just want to end with the last announcement, I think, that we are following on with the synergy meeting. They're short and sharp, and today's topic is businesses like airsoft, a combination of tactics, war and sport. We're going to discuss that. And my final sentence before closing the meeting is, thank you for our pens.
Yeah.
They're wonderful pens. And in fact, they're my favourite. That's very generous of you to put those around. So I'm going to bring the meeting to a close at 8:13, and we'll start with the synergy meeting next. Thank you, everybody.